Welcome to another episode of Photo Enthusiastic. I'm your host, Jim Fair, photoenthusiastic@gmail.com. Well, I've decided to make some changes in my camera lineup. I know. I said I wasn't going to do it. I said I was on the acquire and keep forever plan. Gear acquisition and keep forever. Unfortunately, I just couldn't resist. So I was looking at the used prices of the Nikon D810 and I could see market value was dropping on it. So I decided to unload the D810. So great camera, loved using it. I guess my cost of ownership for the 5 months that I owned it was about $160 a month Canadian, which is way cheaper than rental. You know, it's more like $570 a week to rent it here in Toronto. So that isn't too bad, but I got $1,800 for the body, which is a pretty good price. I've seen them anywhere from $1,500 to $2,300, so I was kind of worried about the market value just dropping like a stone. What did I buy? Well, I decided to get rid of the Fujifilm X-T20 and step up, yes, you guessed it, to the Fujifilm X-T3. So the X-T3 is the next step up, and it's a big upgrade over the X-T2 that I used to have. And I'm familiar with the X-T2 body, of course, and the body on the X-T3 is just very slightly larger, but almost the same. So I'm sure I'll be right at home on the X-T3. And I'm recording this on my iPhone because I am currently between cameras. So because I use my credit card reward points to buy that first camera, the X-T100, and then I've exchanged it now twice with Best Buy. The folks at Best Buy were wonderful, by the way. So I bought it from Best Buy, but they never have the X-T3 in stock, so they have to ship it to me. So when that arrives, I will have a single lens that I just bought today from Henry's, the 35f2 Fujinon Prime. And I will look at the lens lineup afterwards. Yes, I'm selling off all the Nikon glass, except I think I'll keep the old E-Series 100mm portrait lens. And you know, I do have my Fujifilm, Nikon to Fujifilm adapter, so I can use all that glass in the meantime. And, you know, this is getting heavy holding up this light. No insult to Nikon at all, but, you know, I just wasn't comfortable with not only the specs, but the handling and the pricing of their new mirrorless full frame lineup. And, you know, I know from looking at the photos taken on my Fuji that my Fujifilm X-T20 and before the X-T2, that there's really not that much difference between full frame and APS-C anymore. And I'm pretty sure the X-T3 is going to make that difference even less than it was. So, and pretty much unless you pixel peep, it's kind of hard to tell, you know, even if you print something fairly big. And, you know, at work we print things 20 by 30 inches. So I have some nice photos from my trip to BC, taken on the D810 to enlarge and print out. And then I'm going to try out the X-T3, and I will post a few videos about that, I'm sure, once I have it in my hands. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and fade out. Here, I'm blind. This is the blooper reel.